Okay. So as we all know, life is too short to be driving boring cars, right? So first I want to ask, does anybody know what type of car this is? Which one?
55 Corvette.
Yes, you're right. Okay, so this is the C1 Corvette. The Corvette has 7 generations. The first Corvette was produced by, of course, it's produced by Chevrolet. The first one was used in Motorama Auto Show in New York. It was in the early 1950s to be exact. These are all the generations of the Corvettes here, and it shows the dates to all the Corvettes. First, I'm going to talk about how was it? Sorry. Okay, so here are the logos. The logos also changed throughout the time, through the years. And these are all the Corvettes here. All 7 of them. So, does anybody own a Corvette? Nobody? The professor does. Oh, you don't? Oh. Okay. So my family owns 2 Corvettes. The first one is the 1997 Corvette, which is a C3. And the other one is a 1980. It's also a C3, which is this one here. This one in the middle, the blue one. So my grandfather was the first one to own the red car, the 1997 Corvette. Right. So when he first got it, it was like all messed up. The interior was awful, you know. The paint job was faded red. It was a red car. It was faded, and then it had no brakes. Nothing, like no radio, nothing. So my grandfather, he was a mechanic in Mexico. But since in Mexico, none of the cars, you know, they really don't have cars, he moved here to Los Angeles, and he started his own little business in mechanic. And he first started fixing the Corvette, like taking it apart, putting it back, and that's how he learned. And then the Corvette that he had, he just got it to work, and then he was rolling on it, you know, like he was trying to pick up girls in that car. But obviously nobody wanted to roll on a beat up ass car, you know. So then, when he passed away, it was in 2006, he told my dad, he was like, you know what, I'm leaving you with this car, and I'm leaving you with mechanic, because he taught him how to do mechanic. So then, which is a weird thing to say, like, come on, you're like about to die, you're going to tell him, you know? It was weird. But, so my dad, he started fixing the car. He had all of his little kids, you know, sanding it down, trying to paint it. And then he got it to work, you know, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good car. And then so then the car was passed down from my grandfather to my dad to my brother. Right now my brother, he's a mechanic, but he's a mechanic for the wheelchairs, the electric wheelchairs. And then my brother is teaching me how to do mechanic as well. I'm not that good, so please don't ask me to fix your brakes or transmission because I'm barely learning. But I kind of do know how to fix a few things. The Corvette is now passed down to me, even though I don't know how to drive, but apparently I'll learn, you know, and be rolling on it. So this car connects to my culture and my family because the car is a representation of our family, how it got together, how me and my dad like had a connection. Because me and my dad, every time we're together, we always argue, and like, every time we would talk about cars, like, that's the only way we would fit together and, you know, have a thing to talk about. So this concludes my presentation. And as we know, money doesn't buy happiness, but it's better to cry in a Corvette or Lamborghini, right? Thank you so much.